Hey there, folks. This is KlerikReturns, returning to you with another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome to Grittiana, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. We are continuing straight from last time. There's the gate from which we entered. This is my little character. He's a Nomi archer dude. And let's go. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. I would like to use my mouse and keyboard, please. That's it. Follow the instructions. Got it. When you're ready to proceed, speak to Britannia Armsement. Quests. Usual stuff. Accepting quests. You click accept. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Grittiana, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. No problem. Hello there. Another green adventurer, I presume? I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Grittiana unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. Very nice. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Muin. Oh, this game's gonna have some fun names to pronounce. Speak to Mother Muin within, and she will take you in hand. Unhand me, Muin. Quest accepted. Do you have another quest? Duty list. Got it. Standard stuff. And we're good to go. Hello. Hello, Honorant. Alright, let's take a look around while we have a moment. Can I walk off? I cannot walk off. Good. I'm very glad. Oh, that's cool. Over here, the little kind of lighthouse thing. Middle of the lake. Or stream. It's hard to tell which it is. River, I guess. It's wide enough. But here we go. Oh, that's the crystal. We'll get there. We will get there. I'm sure. I have no doubt of it. This guy. The wood, it's watching, you know. Can't do anything with that guy. Alright. Here we go. Talking to Mother Miyun. I guess it's Miyun, isn't it? Excuse me. Mother Miyun. Here we go. Well, what have we here? Mother Miyun. A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer, come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome, Miyun. Miyun is my name, or Mother Miyun, as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the... Oh man, voice crack. Let me drink some water here. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Grittiana, I have the honor of providing guidance to fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. Lots of reading so far. In return, I expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Grittiana. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I think so. And to an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. Garlean. And that is nothing to say of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me, 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which the people call the calamity. Scarcely a square malm of the Twelve's Wood was spared the devastation. Yet, despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of the events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet, amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet... ... Whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Light. Ahem. Pray, do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Griddiana. That I will, ma'am. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. And I'm going to throw the quill at you. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you would use your real name. There's a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Right. Got it. Hello? KlerikReturns, And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Yes. Yes, lady, that's insulting, alright? That was my grandpa's name. Uh-huh. Very well, from this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Griddiana, nation blessed with the nation blessed. Nation blessed of the elements and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you, as they should. Look at what just arrived. Another God's damned adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Griddiana needs. Well, that was a nice angry face. That's the look right there, you know? Searing. The Elder Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? Of course not. You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. Rawr, I'm a pissed-off guy. He's just jealous. Ahem. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Only to... counsel you. That still didn't come out right. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. I wouldn't either, honestly. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Griddianians, that's a fun word, Griddianians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalog of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. A handful? Only 5 years. You know, no big deal. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Griddiana. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Then I can become a Griddianian. I love the stained glass on there, by the way. I meant to comment on that earlier. It is gorgeous. Now then, you may depend on Old Mother Mune to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. A few things. Quest time! Completed. Time for the next quest. One. Give me another one. I want one. Give me. Oh, what? Oh, main scenario quests. Ah, here we are. flames flame about thee. Mune proprietress, yes, that's all one word, of the Carline Canopy wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Beautiful. Oh, okay. This is happening. Okay. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. Aetheryte, yes. The massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from Carline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Archers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with Athelina. Athelina. We'll go with that. And she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. Sounds good. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridiana's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on his travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsamontret, whatever, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Personally, that would make my stomach empty, but you know. Here is a batch I made not long ago. You have your tasks, cleric. May Nafika guide your path. Thanks. Ah, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I think proffer's not quite the right word there. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folks will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. Okay. Quest accepted. Dum dum dum. Loading, drinking water, and loading. There we go. Oh, and there's all the other people. Excellent. Menu. Hold down here. Alright. Navigation. Maps and things. Chocobo Stables. I hope we get to visit there very soon. Alright, let's look at my time here. Yeah, we got some time. Where to begin? Leather meats. Gondrant the leather meats. Oh, here. The people who dwells wood are always looking for those willing to assist them. Unfortunately, you still look a tad green to be of any real help. Now, if Mother Mune were about you, that would be a different story. I see. AKA, come back later. You're not required. This looks like a good server. Lots of people about. Let's head to the crystal first. Oh, and let's stop by Bernadette on our way. Hello, Bernadette. How's Howard? Bernadette is searching for adventurers eager to prove their mettle. Yeah. Newly come to Gridiana, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with Chansteloop. Chandler of the God's Quiver. You can find him standing vigil before the Archers Guild. Oh, I'm on my way there. I might as well talk to the guy. The creatures of the Twelveswood have been most have been behaving. That's the word I've been missing. Been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it has fallen to the God's Quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I am certain that your offer of aid would be well received. Awesome. Let's attune ourselves to the Aetheryte. Attuning. You will arrive at an Aetheryte. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mune's instructions. Of course I am. What else would I do? You got no other quests? Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means of travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetheryte and their connection to the flow of the ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worth the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I'm here to answer your questions. Thanks! Return has been learned. Attuned with the Aetherite, you are now able to use the return spell. Wonderful! Fun stuff. Alright. I'm going to check the time on this episode and answer a question from my wife, and I will be right back. And we're back. Kind of lost connection there for a little bit. I had to reset the internet. Our TV wasn't picking up Netflix. Honestly, I think it's that Google TV. It's not quite as sturdy as it used to be. But here we are back again. Moments ago. We were right here. Chocobos! I want. What do I have to do to get? Rent one. Chocobo Porter. Is your game looking to hire a Chocobo Porter? Is that like a... I think that's like someone to carry your luggage. Huh. I'm afraid to disappoint you. Our birds are very fickle creatures and tend to become agitated around those with a certain lack of demeanor. In return, once you have proven you can handle yourself, and I will personally see that you are assigned our best bird. Thanks. Chocobo Porters are available upon level 10. Good to know. And then, what about renting one? You must forgive me, but I'm afraid my superiors would deem it inappropriate if I granted someone so obviously and painfully new to adventuring. Leave? Yeah, that's right. Leave to take the stable's birds out beyond the city walls without proper supervision. Level 10. Alright. Gives us something to shoot for, right? Right. Okay, let's go visit the Archers Guild. Where are we? Oh, that's like... Oh, it's this way. Is that right? I guess so. Oh, yeah, look. Archers Guild. Other things. Looks like it's at the end of the thing. Okay. Archers Guild to the right. Pascaline, just like mescaline. Reference, sort of. So yeah, it would be a reference if I was to say mescaline. It's the only way to fly. Huh? Matrix, anyone? The Quivers Hold. Nice. Good name. Good job naming, guy. Bernadette sent you to me? Harumph. Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, I gotta say it right. Gridania, you are right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? I do. Quest complete. Items. Open the inventory. Potions. I think the potions on number 9, I think. Let's do number 8. Standard potion. Cool. Chastity here. Once of the gods' quiver is testing adventurers by sending them to slay forest funguars, like jaguars, but out of fungus. Ordinarily, the forest funguars that inhabit the Central Shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we have received reports that vast clouds of the creature's spores have rendered parts of the 12's wood impassable and ruined crops. Besides, we periodically call the funguar population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have taken to spawning out of season, making it ever more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is Though this is indeed a troubling development, the God's Quiver has more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting funguars. If you wish to prove yourself, go to the Central Shroud and exterminate 6 of the pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your adventuring career be cut short. Cut disappointingly short. Sounds good. Can I go inside? Ooh, the way the doors open! Yes! Good job. Good job. Course correspondence. Fmibhas of the Archers Guild wishes you to deliver a sealed message to the markets. Sure. Hail, adventurer, might you have a moment? Why not? I am indeed of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. Can you find her in the shaded shaded bower in the midst of the markets? Why would I not simply go there and speak with her myself? Well, as I'm sure you have observed, Gridanians have a tendency to be rather... in person they can be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over the missive. The next time you find yourself in the markets, please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Yeah, heck, why not? Ooh, we got a quest. What do you call it? Main storyline quest? Central quest? Greetings, friend! You have found your way to the Archers Guild. You seek to uncover the secrets of our art. Now that I think on it, you may have the look of one who has received Mother Mioun's gentle instruction. Very well, I shall give you a brief introduction to archery and the Archers Guild. The skill practiced by our archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weakness from afar and turn the tide of battle with a single well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you will be taught to do the same. Archery, as practiced in Gridania, was born of 2 distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of the Elezen who once ruled the lowlands, or lowlands as some people call them, while the second belonged to the short bow hunters of the formerly nomadic Mikote. Sure, the cat people. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the 12's Wood home. Though the two peoples began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another their 2 schools of archery intermingling to give birth to the art as it is known today. How fascinating. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting, but as the hunters vied with one another to prove who was a better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in the practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Thus was the Archers Guild born from the ranks of the Trappers League. It is the way of the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition, and the results of our methods can be seen in the vaunted... Is that right? In the vaunted, yes. Vaunted archers of the God's Quiver, many of whom spent their formative years loosing arrows at the guild's practice butts. No comment. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do here. Oh ho! Did you see the spark? Did I see the spark of ambition flare within your eyes? If you wish to draw a string with the finest archers in Eorzea, look no further than the Archers Guild. Well, I'm not. I'm already here. Come on. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the Guildmaster. Once you are ready to proceed, speak to me again, and we can begin seeing about your enrollment. Yes, please. Visited the Archers Guild. Excellent. So you are resolved to join the Archers Guild? Yes, I am. The look in your eye bespeaks your determination. It would be my pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster Luciane. Luciane. Let's make it Italian. Why not? Lest you worry unduly. Luciane, yeah? Luciane is... I can't keep doing that. Luciane is an affable and kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and ever have they been given fair hearing. Luciane awaits you in the training area yonder. Present yourself before her and impress upon her your desire to join the guild. Request accepted. Whew. That is a lot of reading. Is this another quest I can't... Oh, that's the guild. Oh yeah, Luciane! Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to join our ranks. From all the way over there. Just kind of hollered over, hey, we got a new one. I'm Luciane, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike at the enemy from afar. Yeah, that's pretty understood there. Thanks, Luciane. Though the bow may not boast the destructive force of a sword or spear, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for this shortcoming. What? Whatever. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg or sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Brilliant! Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes! By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. Wow, they got a sizable vocabulary. This is of paramount import, as our role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness with the requisite placement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members that they might learn to strike at vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend the bow, but it is no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete the journey? I am! Very well. Now, before proceeding any further, I must needs gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Finally, slay the squirrels, ladybugs. Slaying ladybugs? Oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore, guys. Okay, I'll kill a ladybug. Squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars that roam just beyond the city gates. 3 of each should suffice. In doing so, you will prove your fitness to join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished. I doubt that it will trouble you unduly. I doubt such as well. Ay, so much reading. Alright, so I think most of this reading shenanigans is just going to be the initial quests. Oh, and we are definitely out of time for this episode, so we're going to head over to Old Gridiana in the next episode, and I will see you there. This is KlerikReturns saying until I return, thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like. I'll see you next time.